Happy Wednesday, everyone. This is lesson 4, part 2, The Nation Grows Moving West. All right, so last time we heard of Thomas Jefferson, he was just writing the Declaration of Independence, which helped define the colonists' stand against Great Britain to be independent, to not be under their rule. So Thomas Jefferson, now president, after purchasing Louisiana from France, says that he wanted to know all about the new land in Louisiana. So he decides to hire people to go on an expedition. Now, an expedition is a journey of exploring or finding new things. So he hired Meriwether Lewis and William Clark to lead and make a map of the area. Well, these guys were very smart, and they hired people already living in the area as guides to take them through the country. They hired a French trader named Charbonneau and his wife Sacagawea as guides for 2 years, along with 40 other men that helped them. So right here is the area that they explored, and starting in Missouri, they went up and around, and they got all the way to the Pacific Ocean in 1805. Then they traveled back and get back to Missouri in 1806. And during this time, the nation or the country was starting to grow larger because they had all this new land. So cities were getting further and further apart from one another. And the only way that they had to travel so far, like giving food and clothes and other goods to other people to trade or to get money, was by horse and wagon. And this was really, really slow. So, in 1825 in New York, they built the Erie Canal. Now, what is a canal? Well, a canal is a man-made waterway or a man-made river. This was able to carry things like steamboats across rivers with goods on them, so it wasn't only wagons and horses. So here's a picture of New York. And in New York is the Hudson River on the east side. And the canal, the man-made canal, actually connected the Hudson River to the city of Buffalo over here that is on Lake Erie. So they were able to connect from this brown line all the way till over there. And that's a long stretch. And so here is an even closer picture of what it kind of looked like. Here's the Hudson, and then you have the canal going all the way across to Lake Erie. And boats could go there and distribute goods, and workers could also travel by boat as well. So what happened at first is, here's a picture looking head on into a canal. And it was, like I said, a man-made waterway, kind of like a man-made river. And horses would be on either sides of a boat, and they would have ropes attached to them, and they would have to pull and walk and drag these boats to the lake or to Lake Erie or other parts of the state. And this took a long time. So luckily in the 1830s, there was a British inventor who invented a steam engine to pull railroad cars, because the same thing was done with railroads. Instead of having an engine, they had to have horses connected to the cars, and the horses pulled the cargo everywhere. Now that would be so tiring. So this guy, he invented the steam engine, so it was able to move itself without any animals helping. And so eventually they made a steamboat to travel on the canal. And then they were making railroads all across the east part of the United States. And this is what they considered the eastern part of the United States at this time. So they're building railroads all here. They just built the canal, the Erie Canal up here, which connected the east and west together for goods. Okay, so this was lesson 4, part 2, The Nation Grows Moving West. Please comment on the Kid blog or ask me any questions on there, and I will see you tomorrow. Thanks, bye.